Here we are at the new surgery center in Fairbanks, Alaska. I'm going to do a walkthrough of the building to take a look at the artwork that was done by Bumblejax, and you can see how they look. The surgery center needed some decoration for their main hallways, and decided on 18 of my photographs, but wasn't quite sure how they wanted them to be displayed. Although they didn't want the traditional frames with glass and mats. And so we kind of searched the internet looking for different ways to display art, and we came across Bumblejax. And they have quite a few different ways you can have your photographic works displayed. We were a little nervous as to how they would look, and thought we would send one of the photographs in and have an acrylic done of it. And everybody was so impressed that they decided to have all 18 photographs done in acrylic. Their theme in here is birch trees, and the main lobby has 3 photographs. This particular one is a 24 by 16. This particular image they wanted fairly large, so we put it on 2 panels. We split the image in half. It's on 32 by 24 inch panels, so it's a total of 4 feet wide. This was a digital image, 16 megapixel. I was still a little nervous about blowing it up this large, but it was a very clear, very sharp image. It blew up fine. It looks great. Even at this viewing distance, it looks really sharp, and even when you get up close, it looks fantastic. The acrylics, especially with the metallic prints, the colors just pop. The image is really nice and sharp. It's just a fantastic way to display your works, and everybody who has seen them has just raved about them. This is the second 24 by 16 of birch trees. These 2 smaller images are basically on the left side and the right side of the very large one that you just looked at. And this kind of completes this main lobby hallway. Once you go around the corner, this hallway is just over 60 feet long. You can kind of see there are acrylics on both sides all the way down the hallway. They're in various sizes, and some of them are clustered together to give you a feeling that you kind of have a little bit of a grouping going on. This Siberian aster is an 18 by 18, and I believe the zinc foil is a 20 by 30. This is the original image that we sent into Bumblejax to see if we were going to like this or not. And again, they just raved about it. They thought the color and the presentation was just phenomenal. They decided on a lot of these images to go a lot larger than I felt comfortable with, but they all came out fantastic. This is another one of my film images. It was a panorama that we split in 2 panels that are 20 by 30, so the entire image is 60 inches wide. And right across from that panorama, we have a cluster of images that all kind of have the same theme, and I am backed up against the wall as far as I can. These were all my early film images. The horizontal panels are 36 by 24, and the 2 verticals are 20 by 30s, and they cover a good portion of the wall. I was a little nervous with the film images. Most of these are almost 200% larger than their original size, but they came out fantastic. They were still nice and clear. The colors just have tremendous pop. The blacks are just deep in black, really good contrast. Anybody who has film images and want to really enlarge them, their equipment is phenomenal at Bumblejax, and I was really happy with how the film images came out. Here's another small cluster. I believe this is a 24 by 16 and a possibly a 20 by 30. One of these is a digital image and one's a film image. Again, they just came out with the same feel that I had when I looked on my monitor. I thought there was going to be film grain on some of these, but their printing equipment is just fantastic, and the images came out really nice. Here's a couple of 24 by 16s. These are digital images from my digital camera. They're about 16 megapixels. No problem at all enlarging to this, and they can easily go up and still retain a lot of their sharpness and color. Here's two more of my digital images. They're actually high dynamic range images, a 24 by 16 and a 20 by 30. My monitors are eyeball calibrated, but pretty much what I saw on the screen is how these printed out. I was really impressed with how close everything was as to how I was seeing it. And on the opposite wall to this is two of my older film images. Again, these are two 24 by 16s. Beautiful colors in them, still nice and sharp, no film grain. Really happy. Everybody who's seen these images has just been really pleased. Bumblejax just did a fantastic job on these, and we're really happy with it. And if you want to see any more of my photographs, you can go to TomPearPhotography.com and check it out. Thanks.